Thinking about buying an Audi Q4 e-tron? You might want to hold off for a bit. What you're about to see is what Audi is planning for 2026, and it could make the current model feel outdated very quickly. The Audi Q4 e-tron is a solid electric SUV, there's no doubt about that. But a new version is just around the corner, and we're starting to get a really clear picture of it from spy shots and inside info. It's not a totally new car, but the changes are significant. These are upgrades that might make you seriously regret buying one right now. So here's the deal. The electric car world moves incredibly fast. What was amazing last year can feel just okay this year. The current Q4 is good, but is it good enough to compete with what's coming next? The 2026 model is Audi's answer to keep the Q4 fresh and at the top of its game. Let's break down exactly what's new and why it matters. First, let's talk about the look. Based on the spy photos, Audi is giving the Q4 a sharper, more modern face. The big front grille is getting a redesign, it'll be closed off because it's an electric car, and might have new patterns. Audi is also putting its new, flatter, two-dimensional logo on the front. The headlights and taillights are also getting an update. They'll use new LED tech, and you might even be able to customize the light patterns, just like on the bigger, more expensive Audis. They're also adding new wheel designs and making small changes to the bumpers. It's all about making it look more modern and maybe even a little more aerodynamic to help with range. But the biggest changes might be on the inside. This is where the current Q4 can feel a little behind some rivals. So the 2026 model is expected to get a larger and more responsive main touchscreen. This is a huge deal for daily use. The software running on it will also be updated to make it easier to use. The driver's screen, what Audi calls the virtual cockpit, will still be there, which is great because it's one of the best in the business. And that cool augmented reality head-up display, the one that projects arrows onto the road in front of you, will likely still be an option. Audi is also expected to use more sustainable and eco-friendly materials inside, so the cabin will not only be more high-tech, but also feel more premium and responsible. Okay, what about power and how far it can go on a charge? This is super important for an EV. The current models will probably stick around. That means the standard rear-wheel drive version with a good amount of power will be the starting point. And the more powerful all-wheel drive Quattro model will be there for those who want better performance and grip. But here's where it gets interesting. There are rumors about a new, cheaper entry-level model. This could have a smaller battery, perfect for people who mostly drive in the city and don't need a huge range. On the other end, because battery technology is always getting better, the new Q4 models will likely have an increased driving range. We don't have the exact numbers yet, but expect it to go further than the current one. More range is always a win. So, this brings us to the big question. Should you wait for the 2026 Audi Q4 e-tron? Let's put it all together. You're getting a sharper, more modern design that looks more expensive. You're getting a much-needed technology upgrade inside with a bigger, better screen, and you have the possibility of more driving range or even a cheaper base model to choose from. These aren't small tweaks, they are major improvements that directly affect how you use and feel about the car every single day. The 2026 Audi Q4 e-tron isn't a revolution, it's a very clever evolution. Audi looked at the current car and figured out exactly what to improve to keep it fighting at the top. It takes a good car and makes it great, ready to take on all the new competition. We don't have an exact release date, but we'll likely see the final car revealed sometime in 2025. The price will probably go up a little bit, but that's expected with all these new features.